who Black History Month is actually for. Black History Month was created in the United States of America by a Black American for Black Americans. It was founded in 1926 by Carter G. Woodson. What he created was called Negro History Week. Not African History Week, not Global Black History Week, not Diaspora Month. Woodson wasn't trying to celebrate Blackness in general, he was responding to something specific, the erasure of Black Americans from American history. Not Caribbean history, not African history, American history. Black History Month is not about all Black people globally. It never was. That doesn't mean that other Black histories don't matter. It means that this one has a specific origin, purpose, and people attached to it. And when we flatten that, we lose the truth. So let me be clear. Black History Month is not exclusionary. It's precise. It exists to tell the story of people who were foundational to America, exploited by America, and denied fully belonging in America.
Okay, fam. Now, do me a favor, fam. Everybody go look up Diaspora Theory on TikTok. At Diaspora Theory. I love the way she put this. It's not exclusionary. It's just specific. Yeah, specific. It was created for a particular purpose. Negroes. That's what Black Americans were considered. You know, Negroes. People in other countries have their own, history. I'm sure Nigerians have a Nigerian book, a history book, tales, stories about Nigerians, Ghanaians, Congolese, Somali, whatever. Anybody from these countries have their own histories, but they're not considered Black histories, right? I hear all the time from various immigrants that when they didn't become Black until they came to America, that they were whatever their country is, maybe even their tribe, but never their skin tone. Everybody there is the same skin tone, so that would have no purpose at all. But see, that's the whole purpose. That's the whole thing here about America, right? It's the Democrats that are pushing this shit. You do understand that. They're pushing this flat blackness. Who do you think pushing flat blackness helps, and who do you think it hurts? See, these are real conversations you won't have on mainstream media. You'll never have Don Lemon talk about how flat blackness does not benefit foundational Black Americans or American descendants of slavery or freedmen or whatever type of title you want to use for that. But you'll tell me you'll have someone like Godfrey who's so well-read and so astute who will praise Don Lemon, but Don Lemon won't say no business for foundational Black Americans or Black Americans. In fact, that's a topic that would never be broached. We got to fight ICE. But it's a very clear question. Who does it benefit? And that's the question you got to ask all the time. Who does it benefit to allow unchecked access, unmitigated access to our borders, and people to come here and not have to have a ID to vote and who do you think that benefits? Huh? Who do you think that benefits? So you got to do is ask that question. And the fact that we got to argue with people about an American holiday, a month designated, created by Black Americans for Black Americans. We got to argue about the purpose of it when you weren't even here. It's just an insulting. This shit is such an insult. They want our culture without having to pay any price for it. You know what? Pay us. All you immigrants get together, put together some money. You could buy us. You could buy your way into Blackness. Yeah, you could buy your way into it. You want to be Black? Let's pay for it. You want to be a foundational Black American? Pony up. Yeah, Dr. Sandy Darity was on the show several times talking about the cost of reconciliation. Let's do some money. Let's break some bread, Johnson. Let's put your money where your mouth is. I mean, if that's what you really want, buy your way into blackness. Check my profile. You'll find a P.O. box and who you can send payment to. I'll take it. But until that time arrives, you're just who you are. Whoever the government dictates, whatever they call you, that's fine. But you are not that. We are not the same. Because our histories are not the same. Our legacies are not the same. And how dare you want it to be that way? I mean, the worst thing about it, fam, is these people got their own histories in their own lands. They have their own country. I mean, I know Atlanta is supposed to be the shit. It's not our country, Johnson. It just ain't. I know people call it the Black Mecca, but it's not the same as Ghana. Is it? I don't think it is. Yeah. Yeah, I remember on my wall, when I was a kid, on my wall, I had pictures of all these iconic Black Americans on my wall. It was like a book. I think it was Jet. You could order this from Ebony or Jet. It was a set of pictures of different historical figures. Ralph Bunche comes to mind. Carver. There's a number of Black Americans. Anyway, fam, it is what it is, and it's. We did not create this system the way it was. We did not define it. We're not the architects of what America became or our position in America. You understand what I'm saying? This is just the derivative, the result of what was hoisted upon us, and we happen to survive. That's all. Native Americans, they survived. There are hoops you have to jump through to prove yourself to be Native American of a certain tribe, don't you? I say, man, this is racist. It's some racist shit here, man. Because you don't get to just say, I'm Cherokee. I'm tripping over. Nah, it'd be like, come here, sit down. Let me see this shit. Where's your paperwork? Let me look at this. Why we can't have... It's the fact that people think they can just pony up, run up, and change our history, and it's just crazy. And then make content offended because they're not included in it. I don't think you want to be included in the lynchings. I don't think your parents wanted to grow up sitting on the back of the bus, or a cop could just punch you in the mouth and not even write you a ticket, and people could just walk in your house and take what they wanted, including your children or your wife. I don't think you really want that type of equality with Black Americans or foundationally Black Americans. I don't think you want that from foundational Black Americans. I don't think that's something you just want to star in you just want to roll in the wire. You want to be chosen for a role in Snowfall. You want to play opposite Sweeney in some movie. I don't know. You want to play the Black Charlie's Angel or some shit. I don't know. You want to do a Cynthia Erivo or whatever the fuck. I get it. But you don't want to do any of the other stuff that we had to do to be who we are. There's a line from Jack Nicholson. It's a crazy movie. In the movie Departed, where I think they were trying to take him down, and he's in this conversation with Matt Damon, and he says, I don't think you understand. A lot of people had to die for me to be who I am. I don't think you understand. A lot of our people had to die for us to be who we are. You ain't got to like it, but you're going to have to respect it. Hit the like button or hit the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber. It's free, and it helps the algorithm, I think. There's no guarantee because we don't know what the algorithm's going to algorithm, but it would be great if you do become a subscriber and cut on all your notifications. It's possible you will see me again. Become a member of this show. Go to jointimberlake.com.